So as the night before Christmas and all through the week, you dodged cookies and chocolates and other fine sweets. But we're going to show you how to enjoy a tasty and healthy holiday season on this very special edition of The Balancing Act. This time of year can be a minefield if you're watching your weight or your blood sugar. And fortunately, there are ways to indulge your sweet tooth without compromising your health. And with us in the studio today is one of America's favorite actors, and he's a tireless health advocate, Blair Underwood. Hi.
Hi, Beth.
It is so great to have you in our studio this morning.
Thanks. Great to be here.
Now, so many people are fans of yours. I'm sure all of our viewers are thrilled to see you here, from Sex and the City, LA Law, the current show on HBO, In Treatment. And you really have kept yourself busy. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your schedule to be here with us.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
And again, you're incredibly talented. Love having you here because you are also an advocate, which I just said, for many issues. And you have some very, very interesting and inspiring projects that you're working on right now. Tell us a little bit about that.
Wow, a lot. Okay, where do I start? The most recent thing that I'm involved in is an organization called AHF, which is AIDS Healthcare Foundation. Basically, they are the largest AIDS organization, nonprofit in the United States. We actually, 2 weeks ago, launched the AHF Blair Underwood Healthcare Center in Washington, D.C., which is the epicenter for HIV and AIDS in this country. And it's exciting. I mean, it's free healthcare, it's free testing, and free healthcare beyond that. That's one initiative and objective that I'm focused on personally. The other one would be diabetes. And thirdly, I would say mental health.
Wow. So with diabetes, since we're talking about holiday treats and things this morning, diabetes is certainly an issue that a lot of people are dealing with in this country. Why was it something that was important for you, though?
Well, that's personal. The mental health, I watched my mother go through serious depression. I also watched my mother, she has type 2 diabetes. So, when it cuts close to home like that, it affects you personally. So I just kind of, watched what happened to her and what continues to happen to her, how she manages it, and then, doing research on how does one come to this point with diabetes specifically.
Sure.
And you learn that, with exercise and with managing your diet, keeping not having so much sugar in your diet can help to manage diabetes.
Now, you have children as
I have
well,
3.
and of course we see in this country, we're seeing a problem with obesity in young children, and a lot of it has to do with our diet. Was that something that spoke to you as well, since you're trying to encourage your kids to have, to create a healthy lifestyle starting now?
I did. 94 million people, I won't bore you with statistics, but it's important to know 94 million people in this country suffer from obesity. 21 million people have type 2 diabetes. 64% are overweight.
Wow.
So it feeds into this whole diabetes and other problems that come from being overweight. So yeah, being a father, of course, being a father who has a sweet tooth and being a father who loves junk food, you look for things that, you don't want to pass along some of those bad habits to your kids. And if they do get those bad habits, by happenstance, at least you want to give them some of the good habits to go along with it, or just find ways to manage whatever those issues are.
So what do you do personally? What do we do about this?
Well, first of all, you cut back on sugar, number 1. You exercise, number 2. You try to manage your diet, number 3. But the cutting back on sugar is hard if you have a sweet tooth, if you love sweet food.
Well, and even if you don't love sweet food year-round, now everybody gets into the sweet foods.
Holidays?
It's the holidays.
Look at this.
I know.
Yeah.
We've got the stuff here. You can't, you go to the office even without being tempted by a sweet treat.
Yeah.
So is there a way that we can actually, eat these kinds of yummy things, but it still tastes great? It doesn't taste like that, the candy that your grandmother used to eat when she started, having some health problems.
Absolutely. There is a way that it has to do with an ingredient that I did not discover personally, but I found it in my life. And it's been incredible because it's something that tastes good and is better for you.
That's the key. It tastes good. We're going to talk about this more, and I have a feeling you're going to show me some of your favorite sweet treats.
I got something for you.
We are going to do that right after the break, but first we need to take a break, and when we come back, we will learn about Susta's unique benefits, and then Blair is going to show us some of his favorite holiday treats. They're low in sugar, but they are not low in taste, so keep it right here. Welcome back to the special Christmas edition of The Balancing Act, everybody. If you're just joining us, we're here with actor and health activist Blair Underwood, who is showing us how to sweeten the holidays without spiking your blood sugar. And we've also invited Mike McCarthy to join us. He's the president and CEO of NXT Nutritionals, maker of Susta, an all-natural sweetener with added health benefits. Welcome to our kitchen.
Well, thank you. It's good to be here.
Now, Blair and I have been chatting this morning about this product that can really sweeten our treats, but it's good for us. How can you make a sweetener good for us?
That's the amazing thing, is what we did is we looked at nature and said, what makes something sweet in nature and why is it good for you? So we designed our product like an apple. It has sweetness, it has fiber, it has vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and we've been able to add pre and probiotics to it. So we use that as a model. It doesn't spike your blood sugar index, so it's actually good and healthy for you.
So this is a big deal for people who, like your mom, are suffering from diabetes because the blood sugar levels spike is incredibly dangerous, but also for people who potentially could be developing, type 2 diabetes. We have a huge problem with that in our country, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And sugar by itself isn't really bad for you. It's the amount of sugar you get. So you get too much sugar in things, and this is a way you can cut down the sugar. And other alternatives try to create sweetness, but with no health benefits. And that's where we're really unique and different. We have real health benefits to the product.
You were telling me kind of off camera this morning that your son absolutely loves this product.
No, my son, I have a 12-year-old son, and he said, I told him I was coming to do the show with Beth and hang out and talk about Susta, and he said, well, I love Susta, and the reason I love it, it's good for you. Mike just told you why, but it tastes good. And that's the difference between Susta and some of the other competitors out there, but it tastes good.
And that's the key. It tastes great. And you're also getting probiotics into your system. So we're helping our immune system, we're helping our digestive systems, and we're keeping our blood sugar levels in control.
Right. Most diets are fundamentally lacking fiber and healthy bacteria. Your good bacteria gets killed off by antibiotics and by processed foods, and this helps build that back up. That strengthens your immune system and also is good for your digestion and fires your metabolism. So it's really a win.
Okay, well, I'm in, and you have some of Blair's favorite treats, as promised.
Yes, indeed.
For the holiday season. The brownies right here. I'm a big fan myself, and you are going to show us how to make this good for us.
Well, he's going to tell us how to do it, because I don't bake or cook, but I can take directions.
So we will do the directions. I'm going to start whisking this.
Yeah, so we added 4 eggs, a cup of Smart Balance, and vanilla extract.
And the Smart Balance is for the butter, and substitutes the butter.
Instead of butter.
Okay.
And then Blair's going to mix the dry ingredients, baking powder.
Okay.
And
Ooh,
cocoa.
That was good.
I can fake it now.
And then the flour.
This is what?
That's cocoa.
Cocoa. Okay.
Yeah. And flour. And then instead of adding 2 full cups of sugar, what we're going to do is add 1 cup of sugar and a cup of Susta Bowl, which is our sweetener that's designed just for baking and has added fiber to it.
Susta Bowl.
Susta Bowl is what we call it.
Cutting the sugar, diluting it.
Yeah.
So how much sugar are we saving our bodies by using this recipe?
You're gonna save about 70% of the sugar that you would normally have in a serving.
Wow, that's pretty incredible.
Plus the added fiber, you're going to get 7 grams of added fiber that you wouldn't be getting if it wasn't for the Susta.
So we're making a tasty treat for the holidays and great for us in the process. And we put this in the bowl, bake it at 350 for 30
minutes, and it comes out, it tastes just like any other brownie that you would have, maybe even better.
Now you've got some that I can actually taste here.
Yep, we have some brownies, and if you'd like to try them, I don't think you can tell the difference between them.
But so we have one with sugar.
Of each. We made one with sugar.
One sugar, right?
Right.
Okay, so may I dive in?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and I don't know which one is which here, folks. So now tell me what I'm doing that's good for my body as I'm putting this in my system here.
Well, a couple things. Besides reducing the amount of sugar, you're also getting additional fiber.
Now that was a good brownie, but I don't know which one is which yet. Okay, here we go. One more. One more.
All right.
Now they're both fantastic. I have no idea.
And you shouldn't, because you don't want to give up the great taste. And that's the one thing about Susta is you get the great taste. It's all natural and it's good for you. So it's a triple win for you.
It's a win-win situation for everybody. And you also have a muffin recipe.
Yeah, we made a cranberry bran muffin, and literally you can't taste the difference, but we'd like you to try and see.
Okay, well this time we're going to see if Blair can tell the difference.
Oh, look at you.
This is like a wedding cake. I should have maybe torn that off for you. So this is good. He's even handed me the other one. How much fun is this segment? I love my job on days like this. Can you tell the difference?
The one thing Susta does, it'll take some ordinary food products, and using Susta will actually make them extraordinary. They'll be good and healthy for you.
Oh, yeah. Anything that you would put sugar in works. I drink coffee. I'm a coffee drinker. Coffee, smoothies, sweet taste, strawberry smoothies, anything. And the best way to do it is try it yourself, because it's great stuff.
That's true. Everybody has to taste it. I'm a believer now, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to start putting this in my coffee. I'm going to have a sweeter morning because of you guys.
All right,
I appreciate
Beth,
both of you being here.
Thank you, Beth. This was great.
Full of great information. We're going to have you back. We're going to do more baking. If you'd like to see more low-sugar recipes using Susta Natural Sweetener, just log on to NXTNutritionals.com or SustaStore.com. I think I'm going to dive